How are we doing, guys? Moose here, back for episode 24 of our West Ham United career mode. Coming up to a match at Wembley in the FA Cup against Tottenham Hotspur. A huge rivalry game, obviously. FA Cup semi-final. The winner will head to Wembley again to take on Swansea City or Queen's Park Rangers, whichever wins the other semi-final, which will take place in the next day in career mode. So we won't know who wins that until after our game, obviously. But we come out in a huge matchup. Obviously, take a look at the crowd. It's fantastic to see. I love the atmosphere at the big stadiums in FIFA. It's absolutely fantastic. Kevin Nolan actually getting a start here, wearing the armband. The Chicken Man himself coming out and looking to do a job for West Ham in the center of the park. Against a pretty strong Tottenham lineup, obviously Soldado up front, Dembele, Chadley looking to provide some skill. Aaron Lennon on the wings, Paulinho, Capu, Vertonghen, Kabul, Walker, and Davies on the wings. Lloris obviously in goal. Eriksson, the one notable player missing out in the starting lineup there. So it's a little bit of a win for us there. But our lineup comes out Sacco and Valencia up top. Downing in the hole behind them. The midfield then made up of Nolan, Noble, and Kiate. Jenkinson, Tompkins, Reed, and Creswell across the back line, and Adrian starting in goal. So a really strong lineup. Obviously, Song held out for fitness reasons, but a really strong lineup because we want to win the FA Cup here. I'll tell you what, and Downing with a beautiful little roulette-type skill move there to get around his man. He then turns inside to Kyle Walker, finds a little bit of room for himself, lays it forward to Valencia in the second minute, comes in as a shot, but Lloris with a fantastic save. And I'll tell you what, this game would be end-to-end action pretty much for the entire duration of the game. I'll tell you what. Tottenham then in the 13th minute coming. Walker lays the ball and it's headed away as far as Chadley. Out to Aaron Lennon, into Soldado, lays it back to Paulinho, out wide to Davies. Tottenham coming at us from both wings. Davies plays the ball into Chadley. It's headed away, it falls to Soldado. He takes time to sort his feet out and smashes the ball into the top corner. It's a perfect strike. Nothing Adrian could do there. Winston Reed did his best to try and stay in front of the shot, but Soldado somehow gets the ball into the top corner of the net, and we do fall behind early on. Disappointing to give up a goal so early, but you can't take anything away from Tottenham's finish. Soldado with a great goal, and of course it was covered with Tottenham just making some fantastic chances from both the right and left wing with the pressing forward of their fullbacks Walker and Davies. We then try to come back here. Stuart Downing in the 27th minute lays the ball off to enter Valencia. He plays it out wide to Kevin Nolan, getting forward from central midfield. Lays it out to Jenkinson, floats in, looking for Sacco. It's a good header away, only as far as Kyle Walker, and cleared away. 29th minute, then just after that, coming forward, Valencia on the counterattack, plays into Downing. His shot is deflected, taking all the pace out of it, and Lloris does make the save. Lloris in the 37th minute picks up the ball, throws it forward, looking for Kyle Walker. Walker just dawdles on the ball, turns the wrong way. Kevin Nolan's able to step onto it and take it away. Comes forward, lays the ball to the back post. Diafra Sacco's there, and it's 1-1 West Ham United with an absolutely massive goal to level things up in the first half. A beautiful goal from Diafra Sacco. Nolan, of course, showing just a bit of determination to jump in on Kyle Walker as he dawdled on that ball, take it away, and Sacco with a perfect run to the back post. Nothing they could do. Obviously, the defense a little bit slack. Vertonghen just lackadaisical. Allows Sacco in behind him. It's a perfect ball from Kevin Nolan to level things up at 1-1. Sacco with his 4th goal in the FA Cup, showing some real prowess in this competition. So, after leveling the score, we then get a corner here in the second half as we press forward, looking to pick up that go-ahead goal. Sacco with the ball off the corner is laid back to him. Has a strike, but Lloris makes a fantastic save to keep things at 1-1. We then push forward into the 57th minute here. Tottenham not going to lie down and take this easily. Obviously, it's a huge rivalry match for them, let alone the fact that it is an FA Cup semi-final. Dembele with a strike on a ball played through by Soldado, but a good stop by Adrian. Tottenham then on the corner bring on Adebayor for the goal scorer. Soldado had been fairly dangerous. A little bit of an interesting move, and this is the most ridiculous corner I think I've ever seen. Adrian falling around like an absolute clown. The ball deflects off of, I think it was Winston Reed, chips up, hits the crossbar. Tottenham then hit the crossbar again with Davies coming through, but he was offside luckily for us, and things do remain as they stand at 1-1. But Tottenham were pressing. Walker laying the ball into Aaron Lennon. He turns inside Kiate, makes an absolute meal out of him, plays the ball in Adrian with the save, and then the rebound follow-up is smashed well over the bar. But Tottenham putting a bit of a scare into us here. I'll tell you what, with some fantastic chances, obviously hitting the bar a couple of times, forcing Adrian into some strong saves. But we come back forward here moments later. Nolan laying the ball out wide to Aaron Cresswell. Turns inside his man, plays it to Enter Valencia. Is tackled well, but Sacco's able to latch onto the ball. Comes into the edge of the 18-yard box. Has a strike, and it just goes inches over the top of the goal. So chances at both ends. Neither team really able to get a ton of a gap in terms of quality one over the other. But Stambouli plays a 1-2 with Adebayor, comes back to Dembele, then into Adebayor, taking on Cresswell on the edge of the box, floats it back post, Aaron Lennon all alone back here, but Jenkinson quickly moves out to close him down, takes the ball away and tries to start a counterattack the other way, lays it forward to Cheku Kiyate here in the 74th minute. Kiyate with plenty of space, ranges forward, sees the run of Diafra Sacco, he's got pace to burn, gets in behind Vertonghen, has a strike from about 12 yards, but doesn't even test Lloris. Disappointing from our goal scorer Sacco there. Andy Carroll then comes on as a substitute here in the 80th minute, trying to create something himself, lays the ball back to Carl Jenkinson here, getting forward on the overlap on the right side, floats into Amalfitano who's come on as a substitute, back all the way to Tompkins, then into Kevin Nolan. Nolan turning back on himself, lays the ball into our attacking midfielder. Downing has a strike, but it's blocked away by the Tottenham midfield, forcing us closer and closer to the dread extra time, especially with a huge game against Manchester City looming in a couple days. It'll really test our players' fitness, but Lennon gets in on goal. A beautiful header there by Chadley, I think it was, and it's an unbelievable save by Adrian to keep that ball out. Then into the 90th minute, extra time here, Stuart Downing does get a chance on a dead ball, a free kick from 32 yards out. He scored from 24 and 28 on free kicks this year. Can he smash one from 32? This will be his goal of the season! What a free kick it was, but Lloris, equal to the task, makes the save, forcing us into extra time. We come into extra time here in the 95th minute. Carl Jenkinson gets a throw in here, turns it back into Diafra Sacco. He lays it back to Andy Carroll. Carroll has a strike, but it's a good save by the keeper, Lloris, who's been strong today. Him and Adrian both have been forced into some really nice saves. Tottenham then coming forward in the 99th minute. Stambouli plays a 1-2 with his man, gets the ball out wide, looks to float across into the back post only as far as Adebayor. Tompkins heads it away. Paulinho heads it back into the mixer. Paulinho again over to Aaron Lennon. Finally, we clear the ball away, get things out of danger. So a couple of really good chances for Tottenham. Then into the second half of extra time, they play the ball wide to Kyle Walker. His cross is blocked by Aaron Cresswell. Falls to Valencia, who takes a fantastic touch, has plenty of space to range forward. Can he create something there with Tottenham? They're on the counterattack. Carroll and Sacco both coming forward. He lays it off, looking for Diafra Sacco. Sacco has to turn it back on himself, plays it to Amalfitano. He has a shot, it's blocked. Valencia! And Valencia with a goal at the back post. What a finish, what a break for West Ham as the ball was deflected on a strike by Amalfitano, and Valencia making that run to the back post just has the ball fall kindly right onto his right foot, and he smashes it past a diving Lloris. Just a calm, cool finish into the bottom corner, and West Ham United may have that goal that gives them the breakthrough into the FA Cup final. You see the celebrations from Adrian as Valencia picks up the huge goal to give West Ham the lead, but Tottenham not to go down without a fight. Aaron Lennon getting the ball come forward, plays it back to the center back Vertonghen, who's pushed up, then into Adebayor. He lays it through to Aaron Lennon, has a shot, but it's comfortable for Adrian. Looked to be going wide, but he does make the play. Alex Song then, who's come on as a substitute late in the game here, plays it out wide to Diafra Sacco, over the top to Andy Carroll, takes a touch, turns inside Kabul. Can he create something here? Kabul goes for a slide tackle, falls to Carroll! Andy Carroll, the big man in the big moment. Sir Andrew, Lord of Carroll, what a finish by the big man, and West Ham are surely through to the FA Cup final now. It's an absolute cracker of a finish as he smacks it in off the underside of the bar past Lloris. What a finish from Andy Carroll. He's had a very inconsistent form this season. I'll tell you what, he's had a run of up and down games. He'll score 2, then he'll go for 4 or 5 without scoring a goal. And when he can show quality like that, he really is a danger man for the club. And that's a fantastic finish to push West Ham as close as they can get to the FA Cup final. At this moment in time, Tottenham looking for some sort of consolation to get them back in the game here in extra time of extra time. Lennon with the header, simple save by Adrian, and that would be all she wrote. A victory for West Ham United, 3-1 in extra time over London rivals Tottenham Hotspur to push us one step in the door of the FA Cup final. Obviously, that much closer to a piece of silverware. Huge victory. A fairly even game. Obviously, both teams with chances, but those couple of counterattacks right at the end of the game paid huge dividends to give us a victory. Man of the match, Adrian Enner Valencia with an 8.1 rating, as well Sacco an 8.0 in the strike force. So that'll be it for this episode, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. Obviously, in the next episode, we'll come forward with the game against Manchester City and crack on in the Premier League, working our way up to the FA Cup final later in the season. We'll find out who we will play in that. So I hope you have enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe and leave a like and keep watching. Bye-bye.